India's vaccination drive swift and smooth. Centers opened the API of CoWIN platform for the third-party applications, hoping that it would help people with useful data. However, it could also be misused by the programmers. Let's see the special report.
A scramble for vials running low.
हमारा 9 से 11 का स्लॉट है, हम यहाँ पे 8:45 बजे पहुँच गए, बट 9 बजे अभी स्टार्ट नहीं हुआ है। क्या फायदा रहा? आने का फायदा क्या है? स्लॉटमेंट का फायदा क्या है? और यहाँ पे लोग जो है 12 से 1 बजे वाले भी लगे हुए हैं।
Gates have not opened. There is no point standing over here. Just see the social distancing. What are we supposed to do? Go back home?
आपका टाइमिंग क्या है?
I mean, this is kind of ridiculous now.
This is the official platform for booking a vaccine slot. But in order to make CoWIN more useful, the government unblocked a key software for third-party developers to access data. The exposed code is called the Application Programming Interface, or the API. Simply put, it's like a messenger that sends your request to a service provider and brings back the response. For instance, when you look for a flight on a travel site, you are using APIs to access airline databases for information you want in real time.
The Application Programming Interface, or the API, is a protocol that allows two applications to communicate. APIs are often made public so that third-party developers could come up with solutions that enhance the experience of the main application. But in the case of CoWIN, it is now turning out to be a double-edged sword.
In the cases of CoWIN, developers are using the API to help people get automated notifications on availability of vaccination slots. With this technology, they don't have to manually log in to look for vacancies, often multiple times a day, in the overcrowded online space. This digital platform, LabNol, has created one such solution.
What we have done is, using these public APIs, we've built up a spreadsheet where anybody can put in their PIN code and they can put in their email address. And what the spreadsheet does is it keeps connecting to this API, say every 1 hour, every 2 hours, depending on the data that the user has set, and it checks the availability of vaccines. In case the vaccines are available for booking, say tomorrow or day after tomorrow or in future date, that spreadsheet will send an email alert to the users.
But some are worried programmers may use the technology to completely automate the registration process. And if that happens, a large non-tech savvy population may miss out on the vaccination bookings, which the tech savvy folks might secure through APIs.
Now, how some people may have misused this, they may have created something called RPA, robotic process automation, a normal script running. So every time they figure out that there is a slot availability, what that script will do is it will automatically open the CoWIN platform, it will register the user, it will wait for an SMS OTP which will come to that registered mobile phone number, and then subsequently read it from the mobile phone, assuming there's an application on the mobile phone, and populate it. This is not, this is basically a bot automating human behavior.
The government, however, downplays the risk of mass automation. Officials say programmers may have used the APIs to receive information faster, but rule out their unlawful use for mass registrations. According to the government, the technology limits API calls and sets apart manual and automated requests by 30 minutes to ensure level playing.
The first change where they are limiting the number of API calls per IP address, that's a very welcome change, because obviously somebody would not be able to build a mass solution, rent a server and then run these mass automations from, because obviously that would not be possible. Second is by caching the data and by delaying the serving of data by 30 minutes, obviously what you are getting, what alerts you are getting may not be real time.
But in a country with a vast digital divide, concerns are being raised over vaccine equity during a deadly pandemic.
So there is definitely an ethical concern, Ankit, because you're right. Somebody who's writing a script to automate the entire behavior, he definitely has an edge on somebody who's trying to do the entire process manually.
Experts suggest both the government and the private sector should collaborate on a bigger scale to make the technology accessible to the masses.
This virus affects everyone, and whatever we are building definitely should be able to reach the masses. But at the same time, one of the recent developments, very positive development, is Paytm, which is a very, very big company. They have also added this feature in their app itself, which I'm sure is used by several crores of people. So this is when such big companies take the initiative to incorporate such functionality in their app itself, it will definitely reach the masses.
Bridging the technology divide is going to be a key element in the fight against COVID. With Sneha Murdani in New Delhi, the